Hope everything's running smoothly. Hope everything is... Hmm. 20 should be loud enough. I hope. I think I'm loud enough. We'll get a little silly. Actually, that's a good thought. I think 20 was the way to go. Uh... Do I even mark this for math? Hold up. I am going to figure it out. Nah. Or not. I am... Okay. I think that's enough messing around. It's time to go back to Wario's. There was once a man named Wario who worked along with a friend of his at Wario's own fast food factory. One day, however, the two men went missing and they were never found. Since that day, the factory has been closed due to people thinking the factory was cursed. 7 years later, the government decided to reopen the factory and start production again because money is important. One man has gotten a job as a guard during the night because he is a masochist. It actually feels clean.
Hello? Mr. McRoy, is it? I'll call you Richard, if that's okay with you.
Wait,
I'd like to welcome you to Wario's fast food factory, Richard. Oh, I'm James, by the way.
Hi, James.
Nothing special about me that you need to know, really. I like to code video games as a hobby. Although I'm unsure if I'm really good at coding video games, at least I love doing it, you know? And I've always wanted to be part of something big. Something that affects people, you know? I hope I can put my video game coding to good use one day. But I was fortunate to be one of the minds behind the reopening of this factory here. That's something I'm very happy about. But anyway, enough about me. Welcome to Wario's Fast Food Factory, a place with a dark past and a bright future, as we like to say. It's back in business, much thanks to your father, in fact, who invested so much and really kickstarted this entire reopening. The original owner, Wario, hence the name Wario, of course, he died 7 years ago, you see, back in 2007.
Does everyone take it released?
This factory closed off then following that tragic event, as you may know, but Now it's back in business. It grew popular due to a unique secret recipe for fast food that Wario used, so you bet we're using the very same one.
Oh, is
Now
it?
you've been hired as a night guard in the factory. The job is quite simple. Be glad you're not here during the day shift, I tell you, where all the machines have to be operated and all that stuff. All you really have to do is to keep an eye on things. It sounds vague, I know, but it's not that much more to it, really. You're currently sitting in the main office of the factory, and seeing as the place hasn't been used for many years, we cannot know for sure just how functional the old machinery is yet. Has everything remained intact? It's hard to say. That's why you need to remain in your office and watch over the factory, using some brand new security cameras we've installed. Straight from Secure Incorporated. Just open up the pad you've been given and have a look around. Just make sure everything looks okay, pretty much. You only have so much power at your disposal at night, however. Try not to use all of it. Having that camera pad open drains some of that power, but even worse is the door to your left and the control room window to your right. As you have probably seen, we have installed some buttons you can use for each one of them. The red buttons will bring down strong metallic doors, and the white buttons will trigger lights in the respective doorways. Keeping these doors down drain quite a lot of power, as do having the door lights active. Please, only use these when you need to. When would you need to, you might wonder? Well, there have been rumors going around for years that this recipe that Wario was using and that we are using now was quite interesting to money-hungry thieves back in the day when the factory was up and running. So the doors, the lights, it's just for safety, really. Mandatory precautions, that's all. No worries. Just keep an eye on the camera pad, yeah? Otherwise, you should be good, I think, yeah. We are very excited for this new era of the Wario's brand. So, have a good night, Richard, and I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Help, Wario's gonna claw my ass out. He doesn't drain that much power. So keep an eye on. Body. You're not Wario, you're Long. Now you're there's Wario. I'm watching you. Oh, Waluigi. Oh, Waluigi's in there. And look, he forgot he goes in there. Wait. Oh, there's Wario. Oh, goodness. Is he gonna start charging at me? Audio. Okay, you two just stay there. Okay. So where? Oh. He starts coming to the window now, huh? No. Wario. Wait. Interesting that Waluigi starts coming to the doors now. Okay, doesn't make that creaky creak anymore. The fuck? Ain't got no garlic in here. Sorry. Okay. Oh, there's Waluigi. And they're far away. They can't rip off my happy place while they're over there. He's coming too. He's coming. Wario's coming. Goodness gracious. No. No. What? I think one of the biggest issues with right now is they didn't have a poster to click on Wario at. In other news, I also hope there's new mechanics for Luigi and Peach. Oh, I had to close my door like 3 times. My door once, window twice. Continue.
Hi there, James here again.
Hi, James.
I heard you did good last night. Well done, Richard. Remember, if you see anyone snooping around at night, you tell us about it, yeah? We don't want another uncomfortable incident like... Anyway, I heard from a co-worker today that you had questions about this place and its past. Well, the original owner, Wario, you know, businessman, he was kind, yet he wasn't free of greed and stress. But honestly, who are, really? He was clever, and he had that boss-type personality, you know? It was him and his business partner, Waluigi, who started this factory and the Wario brand as a whole. I don't know much about this Waluigi guy, aside from him being known as the sidekick, kind of, or as the less interesting one.
I hear the crying.
But Waluigi is said to have been good with words. Charming, convincing, clever, but also insecure. Living in his friend's shadow, putting Wario in front of himself. You know, a people pleaser. That's how people described him. But
Sad.
also a people knower, apparently. He knew how to convince people, getting them to agree with him. That's probably why Wario chose him to be his business partner. The two of them made a good team, apparently. They started a cafe. That was the first thing, back in the 80s, you see, the late 80s. Wario's Cafe, it was their first business, and that's also where this secret recipe of his found its footing and grew popular.
A bunch of garlic, isn't it?
They closed it off fairly quickly for unknown reasons, actually, and the two men began in the video game industry instead a few years later, in 1990, I think it was. WarioWare Incorporated. You might have heard of it. It was quite a spectacle, and the ideas and products from there were impressive, to say the least. However, people called the place haunted. Rumors has it that even Wario himself claimed the building felt off. And WarioWare actually partly burned down a few years later, unfortunately. It must have been an electrical fire, I guess. But that's when they were able to found their third establishment, which was this very fast food factory. I think it was a lifelong dream of Wario to build this factory, and finally it was up. And things were going well until, you know, I told you the owner died. But that's not quite the entire story. He, Waluigi, along with 3 of their co-workers, completely disappeared one day. Gone. Nobody found them, heard from them, nothing. People had claimed to get strange vibes from the factory since day one, and the disappearance of these 5 didn't exactly lighten those rumors up. Some have even used the word cursed when describing this place. So what happened to them exactly, we don't know for sure. But I've talked long enough for tonight, Richard, I'm sorry. I just thought I would let you in more on the details of the past of your workplace, you know? I'll let you get back to work, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night, yeah?
Anyway. Wait. Little squeegee might be hanging. I spoke too soon. Do I have to keep an eye on Luigi specifically? Does he like run? Wario, Luigi. God's name, the Waluigi go. Okay. Oh, there's Waluigi, and he flew. No, sir. Okay. Jesus, you're fast. like it's getting a lot more intense now. Question is, where the fuck did Luigi go? Luigi. I know you're better than this. Luigi. Wait. Oh. That's certainly not menacing. Gee. Wario. He's gone. He's gone. That puts my mind at ease. You gone yet? Continue. We're going through all the nights up in this bitch tonight. No pun intended. What?
Hey, Richard.
Oh,
Third
God.
night is up, and you should be getting the hang of this now, I guess. Everything's good, right? You'd tell me if something was up. I have to inform you about some upgrades we have installed today. As you know, this factory was built on an old piece of land, yeah? There were remains of underground tunnels that Wario turned into this factory's current cellar. At some point, though, the tunnels down there become unstable, and the deeper areas down there seem to be way too unsafe to enter. So, you know, who knows how far these tunnels actually go, and who knows what they were originally used for. Anyway, I'm telling you this because, well, first of all, don't go down there, yeah? But secondly, we kinda heard noises coming from down there today. Footsteps, as some people here claimed. As well as singing.
No.
Sounds quite absurd to me, but, you know, take it as you want. We feared someone may have been trying to break in from below, even though that should be impossible, of course. Or it could be animals down there. Bats, we don't know for sure, but there were sounds coming from down there, most definitely. So just for safety, of course, we've put up some more cameras down there as well. You should easily be able to access them on your camera pad, just like the other cameras, so you can keep an eye out on stuff. Yeah, the light situation down there, it's not good. So why have cameras at all down there if you can't see anything, right? Well, there is an emergency solution for now. Using your camera pad, you can flash some lights we've installed down there, just in case you hear someone walking down there. I mean, the cameras have microphones built into them, so you should be able to hear sounds they pick up through your pad, yeah? So now and then, just take a peek at those underground cameras and listen if their microphones pick up anything of interest. Listen for a few moments though before you brush it off as nothing. For all we know, if there should be something down there, it can take a few seconds before anything moves at all. In addition to that, because the cameras are so far underground, there might be some audio delay from the cameras and to the pad you're holding. So based on what we heard today, and what some people heard, just to be sure, listen for a few seconds. Listen if you can hear anything that resembles walking, footsteps, singing, anything like that. And if you don't hear anything for 2, 3, 4 seconds, I'm sure it's good to go. And give the lamps down there a big flash if you hear something, okay? We don't really want anyone breaking in, so be careful though. We are on a tight budget as well, so electricity at night is still limited. So here's the deal. Flashing those lamps down there, it drains quite a lot of power if there's no movement detection in that room. So therefore, please use those flashes sparingly. Only use them if you hear something in that room, okay? We don't really want you to suddenly sit there in the darkness for half a night with no power left. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. I'll update you tomorrow if anything else is to be reported, yeah? Good night.
This is not going to be fun. Hey. Okay, they're here. Okay. Where'd Wario go? Oh, that does drain a load of power. Luigi, no. You were too young. Oh, shit. Okay, they get ready to do an attack. Shit. the wrong button there. Oh shit. Yeah, I figured. Alright, let's try again. Okay. Locate everyone. Fuck. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, that was Peach. It forces you to listen. I find that fascinating. So, Peach is our special one. Wait. Okay, she left. That was not Peach. Yeah, I'm keeping my doors closed because I do know that's Peach. Just to see what's going to happen. Uh-uh. Alright. I'm gonna figure out how you're supposed to do this. Okay. So she forces the door open. Okay. I just have to like focus. Peach is a toughie here.
Hey, Richard.
No. I know they did pretty much warn me that I absolutely have to listen out for Peach. Like, Waluigi's here, you're here. Mario's here. I don't have to worry about anything just yet. Just wait a little moment. Okay. Got Peach. Why are you under there? Okay, she's down there. Luigi's in there. You can't beat the unbeatable Creek. Okay. Get back up there. Or oh, she's up here. You can open the door now. Ah, shit. So worried about. Shit. Shit. No Warriors at the door. Why I still have that open? Closed. Ew. Okay, she... Okay, it's a lot more generous than I gave it. Keep an eye out for Squeegee. The Wario's okay. He's over there. You stay there, bitch. Yep. Aim. I'm almost there. I should win. I hope. Come on. Okay then, guess not. Was I too aggressive with Peach? Or was I just not paying attention to the doors? Finally, this game is difficult. Okay. Peach. Yeah, I think the issue was I was too aggressive with Peach. Not in that way, but... Yeah, she's going down to... Heck. Worry about Peach in a moment. Okay. Kill Luigi. Luigi's coming. Okay, thank God. Now I've gotten the hang of it. Just be patient. Much as I don't want to. Oh no. Mamma fucking mia.
Good evening, Richard. I hope you're well rested and ready for another night shift, yeah. I talked to a co-worker again today about your situation as the night guard and everything. And, you know, she insisted that you had the right to know more about this place. And of course you do. So, you know, after the three establishments, the cafe, the microgame company and this factory, the owners and the workers disappeared in 2007, as I mentioned, but it has been rumored that a thief may have been responsible for the disappearance. It is said he was breaking into the factory to steal the secret recipe, you know, that I mentioned to you. Based on witnesses and the fact that Wario's mascot costume is still missing. It was a costume of himself, pretty much, a big costume, pretty much, that he used for, mascot purposes, commercials and stuff. And we still haven't found it yet, even 7 years later now. Based on that, it is believed that this hypothetical thief used this very costume, because it is said that the thief, he took the lives of the 5 in the process. Actual murders, you know? But as I mentioned, no bodies has ever been found.
They grounded up.
We do not know for sure if the thief killed them or if something else happened, because the thief himself also disappeared, never to be seen again. 6 missing people, Richard. It's all a mystery. The thief is speculated to have been a man named Bruno. Bruno Gates, to be exact. The only evidence we have for that is his wife, Dolores Gates, I think her name was. She reported her husband missing around the time of this incident, so, you know, you can make the connection that maybe it was the same guy? Of course, these are only rumors, yeah, but if we're being honest, that's why the door mechanic was installed in our office in the first place. We don't want anything like that to happen, ever again. I hope this won't scare you away, yeah? So we did some digging today in the factory. quite literally, actually. There are depths of this cellar that are unsafe and they are blocked off, presumably by Wario himself when he was alive. But we found remains of Wario, Waluigi, and the 3 known factory employees. Diaries, lunchboxes, toolkits, and the like. As for the employees that went missing, being 2 brothers named Mario and Luigi and a woman named Peach, we haven't found that much of interest yet. However, we tried reading through some of the diaries from the 2 owners, or at least what's left of them. The diaries are all torn up and dusty, and much of the ink can't even be read anymore. But we did manage to make out some of Wario's latest entries in his diary, where it basically talks about how he's very happy with the status of the factory, I can see. Yeah. And according to a line here, it is much thanks to the insane profits they made from WarioWare, as he writes, which allowed them to invest much more money in this factory. Waluigi's diary was interesting for me personally. It seems like the 2 of us have had a similar experience. A certain type of dream, to be exact. You can understand my surprise, I'm sure. This factory is quite strange, don't you think? Or is that just me? Like a subtle wind that doesn't feel familiar is blowing through these corridors. I wonder if your father too felt the same when he chose to fund this reopening. Or if it's all just in my head. It's late now. I'm rambling again, sorry. Forgive me, Richard. Tell me if you have any questions, yeah? Have a good night.
They had some downtime, and then... Oh! No. They're not here yet. Oh, they're damn on the they're both on the prowl already. Peach is on the prowl. See you, Mario. I've always wanted that image. Oh, Mario. She's down in the cellar. Thought you would have moved. Gotcha. You stay there. And you stay in there. Stay, Mario. Don't even have your head anymore. What are you going to do? Oh. Oh, shit. I'm dead. Yeah, what does it look like when she forces the door open? I want to know. Damn. I didn't. Eh. Okay, so it gets harder from here. Obviously. Quiet. Your name's not James? I think it was. James from Thomas the Train. Yeah, you're going down there. Honestly, these are the only two cameras I need. I don't know why I'm like swapping around them so much. Okay. Got you. Oh, I'm flashing your girlfriend. How cruel. Speaking of your girlfriend, where is she? Okay. Oh, fuck. Well, those two weren't going to kill me. It was going to be Peach. Now. Keep an eye on Peachy Peach. While the squeegee's coming. Come on, 1 a.m. Okay, Peach is downstairs. Boy is about to rush my ass. Okay. I gotta look for Peach. Okay. I gotta be conservative here. So conservative, I scare Twitter. Hi, Waluigi. A big ol' Waluini. But you didn't like my compliments of your Waluini? Oh, Tristan. Wario's. Okay, okay. Luigi's coming. Now, people with long noses are not allowed in my office. Right. Is that more Waluigi? I think that was more Waluigi than it was Wario. Yes, you're able to tell the difference. Damn, Mario, you gave me no time to react. What the fuck, man? Damn, I was doing good there. Get my bearings together. Goes through here. Already running around. Peach is already on the move. She's taking back spaces. Now she isn't. Luigi's hanging. Ah, shit. Sometimes Peach is a pain in the ass to find. Alright, tear down the door. I'm waiting. I challenge you. Tear down the door. Any minute now. Any minute now. But was she voice acted there? Sit for like 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't think Wario liked that I was taking forever. tapped out. This point I'm gonna die to every character. Only died like 3 of them. "15 seconds. Means Peach is down in the basement. Where is... That's Luigi. Waluigi's there. Yep, I think we want to get the achievement soon. What the shit? Hang up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, Peach is going there. Dear God, he gives me no time. Give me a moment. Need to mentally recuperate. I'm getting depressed again. I need to. Oh, Waluigi's on the machine. Oh. Been there the whole time. For whatever reason, I have a hard time seeing Waluigi there. Okay. Come on, Mario! Bro is hell-bent on killing me. You stay there. They're both there. Wario fucked off. Thought you got me, didn't you? I want to be careful here. Thank the Lord. That was so tough. I gotta punch out Mario, bro. Can't have a celebratory drink just yet. I just... Get my brain back together. Alright. This night. That's where he dies.
Good evening, Richard. It's James here again. Listen, I'll get straight to the point. I don't know if you've seen anything of that which I'm now referring, but I've seen things, okay? So earlier today, my eyes have seen things I still cannot comprehend. There are faces in these walls. One face in particular, Richard. I'm not trying to scare you away. Maybe you already know what I speak of, but you haven't said anything in fear of losing your job. I don't know. Sorry to dump all this on you. I've just got a feeling I cannot shake off. A feeling of deep, deep dread. Maybe there's a reason no one has bought this piece of land before Wario did. Thinking about it, I don't even know if anyone else than him were ever allowed to buy this land for some reason. I called an old friend of mine. I started thinking, about what I was seeing and the story about the factory and everything. So I called an old friend of mine, a guy who helped Wario set up his first cafe back in the 80s. I got curious to know more, The horrific story from this factory, the things I saw today, the unfortunate set of events in the brand's past. Clearly, there has to be more to Wario than we originally thought, right? So, my friend, he told me that he too, in fact, had seen things back in Wario's original cafe. Strange, unexplainable anomalies. But with the rumors of the factory being cursed, the horrible incident in 2007, and the strange vibe we get from this place, the sightings I had today, the old caverns below this place, one cannot help but make connections, and wonder if something deeper is happening. I don't want you to worry about losing a job, Richard. You can trust me. I too know there is something strange about this factory. It doesn't feel right at all. I'm on my way over to you right now, in fact. I'll take the night shift alongside you tonight, okay?
Sure.
I'll be there very soon. Do you ever get that feeling, Richard? Like the air feeling off, the wind is haunting. Have I been here before, Richard? Have we been here before? This dream. Is this now, Richard? Has this...
Så sinnesligt når du så. Når du så. Med så. Rejse fejne vædri. Ses med tråd og snarere og alt jose.
Okay then.
Rosen nathbet.
I...
Jag ser vänner sliten och picka. Ingen år picka.
Am I gonna hear this whispering all night? I understand what they're trying to go for. That's low-key kind of annoying. still there. It's generally a lot easier to deal with Peach than I like, I guess, made it out to be. Yeah, nice try. Nice try or nice try? What? To be fair, it was a lore reason it. Wario, go away. To be fair, there's a like a lore reason why that call was so long. Oh, I missed. Ah, shit, Peach is here. I should have flashed. Is that what I get for saying Peach is not that hard to deal with?
Groups enough, but just your fitness need more pick up.
You need a demon Snicker bar. Like a Snicker bar for demons. Now she's down there. Why? Oh, fuck. I have a chance of surviving. Go in here. Come on, 4 a.m. I am not going to survive, I don't think. Okay, then I died to everyone. I get that. What achievements have I not gotten? I want to know. Wait. I feel like it would have given me the achievement by now. Is there a secret character I need to die to?
Groups enough, but just your evidence need nor pick up. And you will pick up. Sniff your face, however your face. You are up.
Back in there, Mario. My goodness. Am I going to be able to finish this game tonight? I want to know. You can't die if I hang up on you. Um, now she's down in the depths of hell. Damn, the gang's all here. Come on. Fuck. Luigi. Oh, wait, Wario. Okay. Come on, 4 a.m. There's 4 a.m. No, I shouldn't have the camera out for so long. Like, they chopped my head off with the door? I'm just now noticing. I'm slow. Too slow to finish this game. I'm changing the timeline, you're not dying. Come on. Oh, I almost died there. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. That took so fucking long. It raining. They got Essa. Damn, they going out with animations. And why is it raining in the middle of the day? Midday. Richard left Wario's fast food factory. His mind had not yet accepted the pure terror he had experienced. A thick mist erased into ease into view as he went home, and the factory was shut down for good. The rumors from the cursed place would live on forever, and the deeper secrets from within the walls and depths below would remain frozen in time, forgotten like a legend. The factory would become forbidden to enter, as it would stand as a quiet, haunting memory of the past. Yet despite the storm calming down, the nightmare coming to an end, no one knew what happened to James, huh? This was only the beginning. Eh. Alright. Oh. Oh, I think I know. Oh. I remember the story now. Bonus and final night. Bonus. What's the bonus? Huh? Okay, that counts as a separate jump scare. I figured it would. But what's this last one? They just... Interesting. Yeah, that one's a legend. Yeah, I remember... oh god. I do remember that, well, I do have a feeling that they were going to, I could try Final Night and see what it's about. So I do remember that,
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Oh, great. Well, welcome to Wario's, your new summer job.
oh,
You are actually the first person to work on this location as a night guard after the reopening, so we really hope you enjoy your new job. You may have heard the rumors about an incident that happened about 7 years ago, but you really shouldn't worry much about that. Your job here is pretty simple. Check the security cameras to make sure no one breaks in, no malfunctions happen to the machines, you know, basic stuff. You can also close the doors on both sides of your office, as well as toggle the lights in those rooms. It will cost power, however, so try to avoid it as much as you can. These are just safety precautions only, of course, so there's no need to worry at all. There are, however, a few complications that we need to go through. We are in the early stages of the reopening.
oh, this is...
Our budget is tight, proper installations, they take longer than we thought, and therefore some of the technology here is a bit unstable.
Mm-hmm.
All cameras have a tendency to malfunction. They slowly go corrupt. Some wire stuff, I guess. Don't ask me, it's not my area of expertise. But if you take a look at one of your cameras on the pad, you'll see that camera's status. If it's normal, then it's all good. But if it's listed as unstable, it is starting to malfunction. So you should keep an eye out of that on all the cameras. You should reset the camera immediately. If you see this, you can do that through your pad as well. If a camera is left on unstable for too long, it will enter critical stages, where it will start to repeatedly drain big chunks of power at once. If it reaches unstable and especially critical, you need to reset the camera immediately. Otherwise, power supply will be quite an issue for you. The doors here are also finicky. It's an overheat error from the engineers. They promised to fix it, but they haven't done so yet, apparently. Basically, the thing is, when one of the doors in your office is shut down, not only will it drain power as normal, but there is an overheat meter in front of you there that meter will start to go up, even faster if both doors are shut down. Logically, you don't want that meter to peak, so should that happen, it will screw the doors up. The doors will become unusable for a while, and your limited power will take a huge hit. Be careful. The meter will cool down again when the doors are up, so try not to keep them down for too long. I think that's all. Sorry if I sound unengaged or drowsy. I've had trouble sleeping lately, haunted by dreams of terrors I cannot remember when I wake up. And the weird thing is, that feeling of dread, it doesn't go away. It's still with me, now, while wide awake. Like an intuitive feeling of something bad that's gonna happen. Have you ever felt that?
Maybe.
Sorry, this is non-work related. I'll let you get back to work and I'll try to get some sleep. Tomorrow is another day.
Just think of, just trying to put, I don't know. Wait, why is it playing that music? Wario, what? You okay, Wario? What's the boss battle? Where's he now? Now I wanna win. Holy shit, this is tough. Come on, 4 a.m. Where? No. What? Who is that? Okay, this seems very doable. I just need to lock in. Wario. There you are. I'll give this at least 2 more tries.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Oh, great.
I have a boss. Where did he go? Bro moved so fast he evaded all my camera movements. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Still 2 more tries. One did not count because I did not last very long. Neutral. Okay. Wait. Assume it's Demon Wario? That's an assumption. Alright. Neutral. You would never think that this of all games would obtain the boss fight. Neutral. Which one? Which one? Neutral. Stable. Oh shit. Oh my god. It's always at 4 a.m. Well, just give us a few more tries, really.
Hello? Hello?
I see you. I'm gonna put an end to your silliness. Watch him. The autism flows through me. That's how you cannot defeat. You may be greedy and dead, but I don't know. Okay. Okay, he's... Nice try. If I cannot defeat you, who will? You will not win. I did it. I sent him back to heck. Ugh. Ooh. Waluigi? Or Luigi? Yeah, it is Luigi. I kind of had to skim through that. Huh? What's going on now? Goodness gracious. Who? Who's that? Well, I guess the more you progress, the more characters pop up in the doorway. Who is that in the door? The, like, tall figure. Don't think it was Waluigi. There's Luigi. Wario. So, I'm gonna assume that's... I'll have to take a good look later. Don't think I'm gonna get all the achievements, but like... Who is... Who is that? Like, the demon Wario guy? Wario. Yeah, like, brawl. So, I feel like I like that they're breathing some more life into the games, because they turn this game from pretty easy to a little less easy to actually fairly challenging. And I like that, and I would like to see what they do with Deluxe 2 whenever that comes out, because I do know, like, one of the biggest problems with Wario's 2 was its jank at times, but I do know, like, aside from that, these games are also made to, like, properly tie in, like, lore of the new lore for Finance of Wario's, which I'm gonna be completely honest, I really don't understand that why the lore got a rewrite. Like, I feel like the original lore bit was fine enough, or fine as is, even though it was a little weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, this game started out as a joke game. I don't know. I still don't understand why they like went and wrote the lore. That's something I want to know. Like, I feel like the biggest issue with, like, base FNAF is that, like, at one point when Scott decided he needed to make another game, he just completely tarnished what should have been a simple story into a complete rabbit hole, sort of, no pun intended, of, like, where you need to read this book or this and that. You need to, like, look through this comic, because apparently, even before the whole confirmation that either the books or comics were canon, or Raspberry Frights was canon, I'm pretty sure he's stated that, like, the lore was already a mess, because, like, people, like, FNAF fans will whine that about the minority that wishes this, well, I don't even know if it's a minority, what am I saying, like, FNAF fans have whined about the people who say the series should have ended at 3, but I feel like one of the biggest takeaways they failed to like reconsider is that when FNAF 3 came out, it was meant to complete a story. It was not really, I don't think it was ever really meant to be the convoluted story it is now, like with the purple guy, or William Afton, whatever you want to call him. Vincent? Dear God, I feel old for saying that name. He kills kids, he kills himself in a suit, and then he roams around to establish a this and that, or something like that, and then dies in a fire, supposedly. I feel like that general... I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to end up talking about the base FNAF, but like... Wario's... It's literally just It's literally just throwing Mario characters into a FNAF-styled universe, or like mashing it with FNAF. I really don't understand why the story needed to like be the way it did. And like, I just feel like it's a bit too weird. Like he does, like I know the creator does literally explains the story in like 2 movie-long videos, but still, man, like, I don't know. But that aside, this is an interesting way of putting life into the original Warios, which I hold dear to my heart. I hold this still to this day my favorite fan game series. It's literally the one thing. It's literally what got me into FNAF, at least for a time. I shit you not. It did start out with like hearing about it at the lunch table and stuff, but that's pretty much did it in for me. I don't know. I don't feel like going into my huge old relationship with FNAF. Case in point, cool game. I'd still say it still holds up as one of the best series, and I know and there's some people who like thrown off about it because it contains Mario characters, which I understand, like, and I don't like the whole thing of putting different IP, giving the FNAF spin to like different IPs is ancient, just way of the old times. I'd still say it holds up, especially Wario's 3, which I may get to this month. On the other hand, if you're gonna complain that these games are not good just because they've used real images for like visuals and stuff, you are, and then say that, I don't know, Five Nights at Yoshi's or whatever those MS Paint fan games were called are any better, low-key comes off as pretentious. So at least the guy did go in and actually model it, even though it is fairly minimal. He still put effort in these games, and effort is effort. I don't know, the guy I heard that from is Islam. The person I heard that from is Islamophobic, so nothing to take too seriously, honestly. But I might go back to Reflorist or start Wario's 2. I think I'll do Reflorist because This low-key took a lot of energy out of me. That might change tomorrow night, but who knows. That said, peace.